As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be about how I got into nursing school. And what better way to talk about how I got into nursing school than to wear my nursing school uniform. Okay, so some of the things that I'm going to talk about today are just the prerequisites and also the nursing application. And I'm also going to give a few tips here and there. While all of your classes are important, most schools generally focus on the sciences. For the school that I went to, they wanted a 2.75 GPA average for just your sciences. And then they wanted a 2.5 overall for all of your classes. So the sciences that I took were anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, microbiology, chemistry, and also pathophysiology. So when I first came into college, I took chemistry the first semester. I did really well. No problems. Studied, did what I had to do. The second semester, I took anatomy and physiology 1. That was a wake-up call because I thought I was going to go in there and do stuff the way I was doing in high school. And I ended up having to drop the class because I was failing that bad. So I took the summer off and then I came back the next fall and I took anatomy and physiology 1 again. Some things that I did to make myself more successful in the anatomy and physiology 1 the second time that I took it was I started studying with a group. I started reading the chapters before class. I started really writing notes, and I also started going to the professor's office hours. This really made me way more successful. I went from failing A&P 1 the first time and having to drop it to making a B in the class. So I found that those methods worked for me, so I continued to use those throughout the rest of my classes. So I did anatomy and physiology 2, I made a B. Microbiology, I also made a B. And pathophysiology, I made a C, but that's another story for another time. So after successfully completing all of my nursing prerequisites, the only thing that stood between me and the nursing application at that time was the TEAS test. Now this test is a test that measures your competency of a lot of different subjects. I know it was math, reading, language arts, and science. Now for my school, the average for people that usually get accepted into the nursing program was 85%. Now unlucky me, I get a 79%. So I just knew that there was no hope for me. So I went immediately after I took the TEAS test. I went to the nursing advisor and I talked to her. And I said, you know, with this score, do you think I'll be able to get into the nursing program? She told me, no, you should wait till the next cycle. And me being me, no, I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going to still submit my application. So I just moved forward. The application was due August 15th. So I decided that I was going to have my application in by July 22nd. It's really important that you set your goal date for getting your application in far out from the application due date. Only because the application requires you to get transcripts sent and also references sent in from a third party. And everybody's not on your time schedule, so you want to make sure that you give them a lot of time to get it in before the due date. Besides the GPA and the prerequisites, the most important part of the nursing application for me was the personal statement. This personal statement, it gives you the opportunity for the people that are reviewing the applications to get a glimpse of who you are. They can see you beyond your GPA, beyond the classes you've taken. You can give them the experience of you that you want them to see. Give them something that they will remember. So for the school that I went to, the prompt was, why did you choose nursing as the career that you want to go into? Or something like that. For me, I gave them a little backstory. I told them about how my grandmother was sick when I was younger and how she used to allow us to give her insulin shots and how we took care of her when we were little, me and all my cousins. So I gave them this information, and then I tied it into why I wanted to be a nurse and how those experiences made me want to be a nurse. After you get all of the information together, compiled together and on the website or however you submit it, some people do paper submissions. The school that I applied to did nursing cast. So after you get all your information together, you want to make sure that you look over the information, make sure the information is correct, make sure you are showing yourself in the best light. Because to me, you want to make sure your application is as perfect as possible. You want to show them that you pay attention to detail. You don't want to have small mistakes here and there. I know those aren't a definite, X for your application, but you want to, submit your application as best as you can. After looking over my application, I submitted it on July 22nd. The time from submitting my application to receiving my decision letter, the most gruesome time ever. Well, that's because I had some other stuff going on, but we'll get to that in the future. But those days were so long. Like, I woke up thinking about, am I gonna get a nursing school? I went to sleep thinking about if I'm gonna get a nursing school. But I got my decision letter on September 23rd, 2013. So after receiving the decision that I got accepted into the nursing program, I was so excited. Like, I had convinced myself that I wasn't going to get in and that I would have to apply to other nursing schools, because I only applied to one nursing school because I did not want to leave Nacogdoches. So I only applied to that school and I got in. And I'm here. I'm a nurse. So if you want to know anything more about nursing, or if you have questions or anything, leave them down in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel, guys. I promise that I'll have more videos about nursing and other things in my life. Okay, see you guys later.